All right, welcome. We're live here at the Johnny Carlson Coliseum here in North Fargo, getting ready for East Region Hockey Tournament action here. This broadcast brought to you and by our many sponsors, including Go Promo in West Fargo, Healing Touch Chiropractic, Dr. Tiffany Johnson in West Fargo, also our friend Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, making this 2021 NDHSAA East Region Hockey broadcast possible. The broadcast of this game has also been approved by the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Any rebroadcast of this game without the express written consent of Magnitude Sports or the North Dakota High School Activities Association is expressly prohibited. We'll send it down to our PA announcer now.
And the home team on the scoreboard, your Fargo North Spartans.
In the girls' game, the Warlord Warriors won by the final score of 9-0 over the Fargo North South Bruins as they introduce the starters here for the West Fargo Packers. The winner of this one goes to a state qualifier up in Grand Forks at Purpur Arena, and that game will be against either Grafton or Cheyenne. The winner of Grafton-Cheyenne will play the winner of this one at 2:15 on Saturday at Purpur Arena in Grand Forks for a state qualifier game. Other games being played tonight. On the winning side of the bracket, you got Grand Forks Central Knights taking on Fargo Davies, and Grand Forks Red River taking on South Shanley. So a couple of good matchups there. The winners of those two will play at 4:30 following the 2:15 game at Purpur Arena up in Grand Forks. Ryan Robinson will start in between the pipes here for the Fargo North Spartans. Braden Johnson will start in between the pipes for the West Fargo Packers, excuse me. They are green, mostly black with green trim.
Junior number 8, Nathaniel Frettel. At right wing, a senior number 4, Dylan Costenson. And centering that line, a senior number 6, Owen Parks.
Braden Johnson, goalie for the West Fargo Packers, to save 546 of 605 shots he's faced. That's 90.2%. And Ryan Robinson, 311 of 356 for 87.4. We'll take a break and be right back. Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back. We're live here once again at the Johnny Carlson Coliseum in North Fargo. Here for this 2021 North Dakota High School Activities Association East Region Hockey Tournament loser out round. The loser will be done for the season. The winner will move on to a state qualifier, and they'll play the winner of Grafton and West Fargo Cheyenne, which is underway here tonight as well. That game being played at the West Fargo Sports Arena, I do believe.
Justin Henderson.
Once again, in between the pipes, Ryan Robinson, a junior goalie for Fargo North, has saved 311 of 356 shots for an 87.4% save percentage coming into this one. Braden Johnson in between the pipes for the Packers has saved 546 of 605 shots for a save percentage of 90.2. The Packers come into this 4-12 in the conference with one shootout win and 12 points. Overall, they are 5-14. For the Fargo North Spartans, 5-9 in the conference with one shootout win, 16 points in the standings, 6-10 overall. Spartans are coached by fourth season coach Tyler Klein, and the Packers are coached by Troy Miller, who's been with the Packers for 13 seasons, and we are underway here in the first period of play. A couple of guys you want to keep your eyes on: Owen Bartz along with Nathan Friddle. Both of them have combined for 22 goals, 11 each on the season. On the flip side here for West Fargo, keep your eyes on Braden Jacobson, the senior forward. 19 goals and 9 assists. Also, Colton Bossert with 11 goals and 13 assists on the season this year. The Packers have scored 46. They've allowed their opponents to score 67. The Spartans have scored 48. They have allowed their opponents to score 54 goals in 17 games. The Packers have played 20 games here this season. Tonight is game 18 and 21 for the two respective teams. And another shot, and all alone there, and a hard check into the board. 2 minutes into the period, we are still scoreless here. Mike Mason with you here on the play-by-play. We have Cody working the scoreboard. And also we have Annika on camera. We certainly appreciate everybody's participation in tonight's East Region Hockey battle between the Spartans and the Packers, proudly brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, and Go Promo. Shot from the point there, off the stick of Riley Prochnow. It'll be blocked and taken away. Fargo North will bring it back, picked up over the blue line there by Seth Nyhoff, a senior forward there for the Packers. 15:27 and counting to go here in the first period of play. Puck gets chipped up over the red line. Now they'll battle for it in behind the net. Coming away with it there for Fargo North is Logan Olson, the sophomore. 15:14 and counting to go as Fargo North will work it from behind the red line into the far corner. Now they'll push it back in behind the Packer net. Spartans will get some new players onto the ice. Hard hit in the corner. That's enough to allow Connor Holm to take it away there for the Spartans. And now the Packers trying to come up the near boards, and throwing a hard shoulder there was Owen Bartz. And West Fargo gets some new skaters onto the ice as that puck is cleared down to the other end. And that'll be an icing call, stopping the clock with 14:42 to go here in the first. .40 and counting to go now. Face-off won by West Fargo initially. Fargo North took it away immediately after. Off the near boards, puck is collected there by Drew Nelson. Nelson, no goals, 1 assist on the season this year for the Spartans. 14:22 and counting to go. And now coming up the other way, there's Nathan Friddle. And a shot and a goal! And the Fargo North Spartans, off the stick of Owen Bartz, scoring his 12th goal of the year, have taken the lead 1-0 here with 14:14 remaining in the first period of play. Owen Bartz will get the goal, and we'll see who they credit the assist to. They now lead 1-0 on a goal by Owen Bartz. 14:07, here's your goal announcement.
Spartan goal, scored at 2:46 of the first period by number 6, Owen Bartz. Assists on the goal of number 8, Daniel Friddle. And number 4, Dylan Tostenson. Bartz from Friddle and Tostenson, even strength goal at 2:46 of period 1.
So once again, 2:46 into the period, Owen Bartz scoring the first goal of the game to give the Spartans a 1-0 lead, assisted by Nathan Friddle, and the second assist given to Dylan Tostenson. 13.5 to go here in the first period of play. Fargo North up 1-0 on the goal we just told you about. And now Owen Bartz will collect it again, move it up over the blue line there. West Fargo will get a change, almost got caught in that change, and now they get it onto the stick there. Colton Bossert Bossert has scored 11 goals and 13 assists on the season here for the Packers. 13-11 and counting to go here in the first period of play. Collision, shot, and a save. Nicely done there by Robinson, the junior goalie for the Spartans. As we crack the eggs on 13 minutes to go, Packers keep it in the zone. Look for a centering pass there. Puck is chipped up into the near boards off the plexiglass. Coming away with it there is Jacob Meyer. And then Meyer has it poke checked off his stick, and now the Packers push the puck back into neutral ice. Neither team with clear possession of it now, and now skating up on it is Riley Prochnow. Prochnow will send it near side here for Caleb Rorick, 2 goals, 14 assists on the year. And now moving up ice here is Jaden Narlock. Narlock will have it bounced off his stick, and a hard hit in the far corner there. 12:27 and counting to go here in this East Region loser out round of the 2021 NDHSAA East Region Hockey Tournament. Another shot and another save there by Braden Johnson as the puck comes into the near corner, and then that's going to go into the books as a shot for West Fargo, and a nice save there by Robinson, who flips it out there onto the stick of Drew Nelson. Puck over on the far side now as it's pushed back in behind the red line with 12 minutes to go here in the first period of play. Packers shot from the point. It was blocked on its way to the net off the stick of Dalton Bossert. Now the puck will ricochet in behind the red line there, and Fargo North will work it out of the near corner. 11:48 to go here in the first period of play. West Fargo another shot there off the stick of Dalton Bossert. Bossert had it blocked by one of the Fargo North players' left knee. And now the Spartans will bring it back the other way. Shot, and that one I maybe just barely missed the upper corner of the crossbar there off the stick of Connor Holm. 11:25 and counting to go here in the first period of play. Once again, we want to apologize to our friends watching the girls' game, as we believe our new scoreboard was causing the issues, and we also had the exact same problem at our basketball game. So between games, we just simply deleted that, and we put together a familiar-looking scoreboard. It's not the one I would like to use, but we're going to use it this time around. So we appreciate your patience. 11:15 to go here in the period, and that is going to bring the face-off over into the far circle, and that is won there by Fargo North. 11:07 and counting to go here in the period as the puck comes squirting up the near boards, and that'll be good for an icing call, stopping the clock with 11:01 to go here in the period. They'll bring the face-off to the right face-off circle to the glove side of Braden Johnson, the junior goalie for the Packers. 11:01 to go. Face-off won by West Fargo. Fargo North will get the puck back there as it bounces off the boards, and a nice clear there on the stick of Dalton Bossert as that one went right into the crease and all the way down to the other end of the ice. He'll be covered up by Robinson. Stops the clock with 10:47 to go here. Another face-off will come to the stick side of Robinson in the left face-off circle, and face-off is won by Fargo North. Initially goes onto the stick of Reese Dorsey, the junior defenseman, and a little group of white jerseys in front of the net there. Wasn't sure where the puck was at for a moment. A blazing shot that gets ricocheted, and another shot there off the stick of Jacobson. Pad save by Robinson. 10:25 to go here, and the Packers starting to put a little bit of pressure on now, and as I say that, Fargo North will clear the puck out of the zone. They'll get two new skaters onto the ice here for the Spartans. 10:14 as the two teams battle for the puck down in the near corner here. 10:10 and counting to go now here in the period, and coming away with it for West Fargo is Griffin Stahl, the junior forward with 5 goals and 16 assists here on the season as we crack the eggs on 10 minutes to go here in the first period of play. And here's a breakaway. Braden Jacobson looking for an opportunity, pass across, and ouch, that one had to hurt. And looks like he's getting up fairly quickly, and that's good news because that one looked like it hurt. Ooh, a little extracurricular activity over on the far boards there. Refs will allow play to continue, at least I believe they do. And now the whistle will blow, and they'll stop the clock with 9:39 to go here in the first period of play. No penalties. That you could tell that was a little bit aggressive, and the official was on the wrong side of that hit, so he was able to get away with it. 9:38 and counting to go as Fargo North to win the face-off. The puck will escape into neutral ice. Skating back for it there for the Spartans is Sam Haar, a senior defenseman, 2 goals and 3 assists on the season. 9:27 and counting to go here in the first period, and the Packers down 1-0, looking for a response. Shot from the point, blocked on its way to the net there, and now a skate to neutral ice where it's picked up here by Riley Prochnow. Prochnow with a shot and a glove save in midair there for Robinson. Well, Robinson coming in with an 87.4% save percentage, and he's looking a lot better than that 87.4% would suggest in this game so far. He's played some spectacular goalie duties there between the pipes in the first half of this first period. Almost first half, about 2 minutes away from being halfway through the first period of play. More like 30 seconds. That shot off the stick there of Jaden Strand goes a little bit wide left. 9:02 and counting to go now here in the first period of play. And a hard hit all along the backboards there, and Fargo North will come away with it. They'll put it onto the stick there of Dorsey. Dorsey with a shot, and some pushing and shoving in front of the net there, and I believe Johnson did save it in his glove. I couldn't quite tell if it was in his glove or maybe if it was stuck in his pads, as the Packer faithful went in there and made sure that all the white jerseys stayed away from Braden Johnson. 8:47 to go. Face-off won by Fargo North, and along the near board, shoving it in behind the red line there is Peter Dorscher, a sophomore, no goals, 1 assist on the season. Now the puck will escape all the way back here, and it'll be picked up by Peter Dorscher. Dorscher being challenged behind the red line there by Noah Deemer. 8:27 and counting to go now as Fargo North will move the puck into neutral ice, gain the blue line there on the stick of John Martin. Martin will dump it in behind the red line. He almost caught up to it, and then the puck was cleared into neutral ice. And we will have an icing call here. And do we have a penalty too or no? Yes, we do have a penalty, I believe. Correction, I don't think we do. Well, I'm going to stick with we do not. Looked like we had a possible penalty there, but we'll have a neutral zone face-off with 8:12 to go here in the first period of play. Dumped in behind the red line, now skirt around the boards over to the far side. Picked up in behind the net there by Owen Bartz. Bartz has the goal. It was assisted by Nathan Friddle, and second assist Dylan Tostenson back at the 2:46 mark, and another one. And this one is scored by the West Fargo Packers to tie it up at 1-1 with 7:51 to go here in the first period of play. The goal this time is going to go to Braden Jacobson, scoring his 20th goal of the season. And we are tied at 1-1. Owen Bartz will go up against Griffin Stahl for the face-off. That's won by Bartz and the Spartans. 1-1, we are knotted up here in the first period of play. Another shot and a right pad save there for Braden Johnson. Ricochets off into the far boards. Here's your goal announcement.
By number 6, Braden Jacobson. Assist on the goal, number 12, Caleb Rourke. Jacobson from Rourke. Even straight goal at 9:09 of period 1.
Caleb Rourke will get the assist on that goal. Tied at 1-1 now is we'll turn that down for Brian Adams and turn it back up when he gets done singing here. That moment of silence brought to you by YouTube. People who do not like music at sporting events. 7:22 to go here in the first period of play. We're knotted up at 1-1. Goals by Owen Barnes for the Spartans and Braden Jacobson for the Packers. And that's where we sit here with just inside 7.5 to go as the faceoff will come to the right faceoff circle to the glove side of Johnson. Puck comes to neutral ice now, and it's picked up by the Packers. Caleb, I'm not sure how to say the last name. I'm going to have to ask. I thought I checked them all, but maybe I missed one. We'll have a penalty coming up here. All right, it was Caleb Canudala, that's how you say it. And we have a penalty here to Reese Dorsey. He'll go to the box on a 2-minute minor. So a power play coming up here for the West Fargo Packers. As the faceoff will come to the right faceoff circle, glove side of Ryan Robinson. And that puck is won, or the faceoff won there by the Packers. Comes back onto the stick of Bossert. Ricocheted into the near boards where Rorick will pick it up. And he'll escape, and now coming up short-handed here is Tostenson. Tostenson looking for an opportunity. Pass, shot, and a goal! Tostenson will get the assist, and it's 2-1 Fargo North. It's a power play goal. It took 18 seconds to score on that power play. It's going to be Landon Olsen getting the goal to make it 2-0. Tostenson will get the assist on that goal. And we'll see if there's a second assist accredited to it or not.
Your Fargo North Spartans short-handed goal.
Check that, short-handed goal.
10-14 in the first period by number 8, Nathaniel Friddle.
It was Nathan Friddle, I guess, who got the goal. Looked like it was number 9 to me. So, but Tostenson was the right one to get the assist.
Short-handed goal at 10-14 period 1.
So a minute 15 remains on the West Fargo power play as Nathaniel Friddle scores a shorthanded goal, and now we have a 5-on-3. As going to the box here is the goal scorer, Nathan Friddle. So we have a 5-on-3 power play for a minute 15, and if there's ever a time that West Fargo needed an advantage, it's right now. Face-off won by Fargo North. They quickly move it into the near corner and clear it down the near boards. So it's picked up there by Caleb Rorick.
At 10:41 of the first period. And number 8, Nathaniel Friddle. Friddle took this for slashing at 10:41.
West Fargo will keep it in the zone there. A backhanded pass onto the stick of Rorick. Now the puck down in that right face-off circle. Fires in from the slot, and that one hit the ceiling. I've never seen that happen before here in this building. I've seen one puck go out of play in the girls' game, and that was the first time a puck's gone out of play in a game that I've been in attendance for. And now we have a puck that hit the ceiling, and that's the first time I've seen a puck hit the ceiling here at the Coliseum in North Fargo. Pass across the blue line, looking for a shot in the slot, and that'll be another one that goes out of play as that one goes into the netting there. So Dalton Bossert along with Caleb Rorick applying some heavy pressure here on the power play. It was the Packers have 35 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3 as we'll have a neutral zone face-off here, and West Fargo will win it. Braden Jacobson will move in. Jacobson shoots and a little high over the crossbar. 30 seconds on the 5-on-3 here for West Fargo. Moving in is Rorick. A pass, and that one got deflected. Griffin Stahl picks it up. 15 seconds on the 5-on-3. Rorick fires it in. Oh, I thought that was in, but it went behind the net. It was so fast that it ricocheted off the backboards right onto the net there. And that one into the side of the net off the stick of Jacobson. 44 seconds now of 5-on-4. So it's a regular one-man advantage power play for the Packers for the next 37 seconds. North will clear it. And the Packers here will have to get all their players on the other side of the blue line, and now they'll work it back in. Rorick looking for a pass. Rorick will fire it, and it'll be gloved and dropped by Griffin Stahl. Now back over to the far side, picked up by Colton Bossert. Now back to the point. Pass there for Rorick, kept it in the zone, and the pass was ricocheted. Nice defense there by Kobe Keelan. And now That'll clear the zone with 4 seconds on the power play. 2, 1. Fargo North at full strength as the puck comes right to the opening door of the penalty box there as Colton Bossert was fighting for it. And now the Spartans will come away with it here. Nathan Friddle. Friddle poke checked off his stick back to neutral ice. And now he'll skate in off sides. So I'll stop the clock with 4:03 to go here in the period. 2-1 in favor of the Fargo North Spartans. It's been an entertaining first period so far. And we still got 2 periods of hockey to play. This one could go either way at the moment. Packers down looking. They failed on a 5-on-3. They failed on a 5-on-4. We'll see if they can get a goal 5-on-5. Some great opportunities there, but unable to capitalize. 3:40 to go. Packers trying to keep it in the zone there, and a hard hit there. Falling face first to the ice was Adam Schmelka, a senior forward. No goals, 1 assist on the season. Now Fargo North will work it up the near boards here. Owen Bartz with a pass into the crease, but nobody there except black and green. Somehow Fargo North will come away with it there as you had 4 Packers and 1 Spartan, and somehow Fargo North came away with that puck on that occasion. 3:07 and counting to go here in the first period. Skating up ice quickly here is Owen Witt. And now we have a loose stick, and that one belongs to a Spartan. Comes back to Witt at the point. Witt looking, fires it, blocked. I believe it may have been deflected by Noah Deemer on the way to the net, and now the puck will fire up over the boards into the Fargo North bench, stopping the clock with 2:49 to go here in the first period of play. Once again, Mike Mason with you here on the play-by-play. We got Cody working scoreboard and graphics, and we have Annika on our camera tonight. 3-person crew here as the face-off comes to that far circle, won by Fargo North. And behind the net, they'll get it onto the stick there, Logan Olson. Now quickly into neutral ice, and that one almost went out of play, but somehow stayed in. And now they'll battle for it there in front of the Fargo North bench, over and back on the blue line there. Now the puck collected, sent into neutral ice, and at the red line it is sent back into the offensive zone for Fargo North. Now the Packers come away with it. Shot and a save. Nicely done there by Ralph Robinson. The shot came off the stick of Aiden Wolf, a sophomore forward. No goals, 1 assist on the season. So the faceoff will come right side of Robinson, and Friddle and Stahl. Check that. Bartz and Stahl on the faceoff win there. That one will escape the stick of Riley Prochnow, and we'll have an icing call and bring the faceoff all the way down to the other end of the ice as they play Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. I haven't heard this song in a long time. .207 to go here in the first period of play, as Fargo North will come away with it. Nice job defensively there by Prochnow to momentarily keep the puck with the Packers, and now the Packers go and work from behind their own net. 3 crisp passes, ends up on the stick of Colton Bossert. Bossert fires a shot, and it goes wide left. Packers will maintain the puck on the rebound. Shot from the point, deflected on the stick. Did that? I believe it's going to go in the books as an icing call. It looked like the Packers were celebrating there, and it looked like the puck took a weird bounce. It was off the stick of Dalton Bossert, and it deflected off the stick of Dylan Tostenson, and then in the direction off that deflection, it went back towards Robinson. And for a moment there, the Packers thought the puck had gone into the net, but what actually happened is it went over the net, and they called I'm not exactly sure what they called because it wasn't over the blue line, so it wasn't icing, but brought the face-off down here nonetheless. Minute 21 to go here in the first period of play. And we'll have another face-off here coming stick side of Braden Johnson. And that face-off won by Fargo North. They'll come back to the point there for Reese Dorsey. Now in behind the net. Spartans looking to control things. Bring it out. Look for a pass into the slot there, but nobody there. Now they'll battle for the puck on the near boards. It's 1 minute to go here in the period. And here's the chance for Bossert. Oh, and he hit the post. That couldn't have been any better. Doing some really, really fancy skilled moves there, and he just couldn't sneak it in. It hit the post. Nice pad save there by Johnson off the stick of John Martin. Into the near corner, 30 seconds to go here in the first period. Back to the point, shot on the way, and it's a goal! It's 3-1 Fargo North. He got it off the rebound and put it in past Braden Johnson. John Martin will get the goal. John Martin will get the goal to make it 3-1 Fargo North, and the assist would come on that shot off the point. I believe it was Sam Har, but I'm going to have to wait for the official goal call on that one. John Martin makes it 3-1, excuse me, Fargo North. Now the Packers have a little bit of work to do here.
Scored at 16:38 of the first period by number 21, John Martin. Assists on the goal number 22, Sam Har, and number 6, Owen Bartz. Martin from Har and Bartz, even strength at 16:38 of the first period.
All right, so Sam Har gets the first assist. Owen Bartz gets the second assist. And that will be the buzzer to lead us into our first intermission here. 3-1 is our score in favor of Fargo North. 2 periods to go. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different, it is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different, it is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports. You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded. All right, welcome back. Having a little printer issue there, so we'll go over my handwritten notes for the summary. I also want to say hi to Joe, watching him and his family are watching from their home tonight, cheering on the West Fargo Packers. And I'm sure we have Fargo North Spartan fans watching too. So we thank you for watching, whether you're a Spartan fan or a Packer fan. Right now, the smiles belong to the Spartan fans as their team is up 3-1 here. So we're just inside 4 minutes until puck drop of second period here. And we'll get you a complete game summary here at the second intermission. As once again, they were having some printer issues down there in the press box area. So handwritten notes look like this. Owen Bart scored first to make it 1-0 in favor of Fargo North. The assists go to Nathan Friddle and Dylan Tostenson. And then West Fargo would come back, and Braden Jacobson would fire one in off a pass from Caleb Rorick to tie it up at 1-1. And then a few minutes later, it would be Friddle scoring to make it 2-0. The assist on the second goal went to, let me look here. I don't have an, oh yes I do, Dylan, I don't have an assist recorded for the second goal by Nathan Friddle, so maybe we'll get that correction when they get the printer fixed. And then the third goal was scored by John Martin to make it 3-1, and the John Martin goal was scored or assisted by Sam Haar and Owen Bartz, and that was Owen Bartz passed it across the blue line to Sam Haar, who fired up for a one-timer that a pad save by Braden Johnson, but sitting right there on the doorstep was Friddle, or check that, was Martin, and he got it in off the rebound off the pad of Johnson to make it 3-1, and that's where we sit right now as we head towards the second period of play. Let's see here. Other games being played today, Grand Forks Central is hosting Fargo Davies, and Grand Forks Red River is hosting South Shanley. The winner of those two games will play the winner, the two winners of those games will play in the East Region Championship. The winner of this game here will play the winner of Grafton and West Fargo Cheyenne, and then the loser of Grafton Cheyenne will have their season come to an end, and the non-winner of this contest between the Spartans and Packers will see their season shut down after this evening as well. We'll take one more timeout. We'll be back in about, we'll say 45 seconds here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
All right, welcome back. The teams come back out onto the ice. It's 3-1 in favor of the White. Fargo North Spartans leading West Fargo Packers here in loser-out competition of the 2021 North Dakota High School Association East Region Hockey Tournament. The broadcast of this game here between the Packers and the Spartans has been approved by the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association, and any rebroadcast or use of this game without the express written consent of Magnitude Sports or the North Dakota High School Activities Association is expressly prohibited. As the final seconds tick away here, and we'll see what kind of adjustments the Packers make coming out of that first intermission break here. They had a shot by Dalton Bossert that hit the post, And it was that close to being a 2-2 game at that point. And it was only about a minute or so later after the shot hit the post that Fargo North would fire it in for their third goal of the game. So two teams will meet up here in center ice. Once again, we'll get you a game summary of the second intermission, as they had some printer issues at the first intermission there. Broadcast coverage tonight brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic and Dr. Tiffany Johnson in West Fargo, along with Go Promo in West Fargo and our friend Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, making broadcast coverage possible of this East Region hockey game. The winner of this one will play the winner of Grafton Cheyenne at 2:15 on Saturday at the Purpur Arena up in Grand Forks. And the other team will see their season come to an end tonight, and they'll have to try again next year as they put 17 minutes on the clock. Shots on goal in the first period, 11-8 in favor of the Fargo North Spartans. Thank you very much. Activities Director Travis Christensen getting the printer fixed right as the second period about to start here, so we certainly appreciate that. We'll make reference to that periodically here throughout this second period of play as we're underway here. Clean sheet of ice for the Packers and Spartans, and the opening faceoff initially won by Fargo North, but now they control the puck again. They'll try and come out of the Packers zone here, and a near poke away at the blue line. It was enough to deflect the puck to the Packers. And now another loose puck picked up in behind the net there by Sam Haar, who has 2 goals and now 4 assists, as he got the assist on the third goal that was scored by John Martin. Puck loose at center ice, picked up here by the Spartans. Moving into the offensive zone there with the puck was Dylan Tostenson. Bartz and Tostenson on a couple Packers back there battling for it. They'll get it onto the stick of Bossert. Bossert, a little bit of pressure, banks it off the back boards here into the near boards, and Fargo North will come away with it. And that'll be offsides if Fargo North touches it, and they do not. So the delayed offside is waved off. 15:51 and counting to go here in the second period of play. Shot and a save there, pad save, deflect it back into the back boards. Nicely done there by Robinson. Comes into this game with an 87.4% save percentage, but he's 100% on the first 11 shots that he's faced in this one. Packers trying to work it from in behind their own net there. Now skating up on it for West Fargo was Riley Prochnow. And looking, no arms up in the air. Play will continue. We'll get on the stick of Adam Schmelka. Schmelka sees that one go up into the netting. That'll stop the clock with 15:10 to go here in the second period of play. Take a look at the stat sheet here. 9:56 of the first period. Reese Dorsey for Fargo North goes to the box on a 2-minute minor for cross-checking. And just shy of a minute later, Nathan Friddle would go to the box on a 2-minute minor for slashing. That would give West Fargo a 5-on-3 for about a minute 15, if memory serves me correctly. They weren't able to capitalize on that. They'd have about 40 seconds of a 5-on-4. And now we'll have a delayed penalty coming up here, and then we'll have another one going to the box. Going to the sin bin this time here for the West Fargo Packers is Riley Prochnow. We'll wait for the official call here in just a moment as they'll bring the face-off stick side of Johnson. And Fargo North goes on a power play.
After the penalty, 2-minute minor for tripping at 2:12 of the second period. On number 21, Riley Prochnow. Prochnow, 2 minutes for tripping at 2:12 of the second period.
Minute 45 remains on the Fargo North power play. We've seen one shorthanded goal in this game. Can we see the Packers maybe get one? They'll take whatever they can get right now, and right now Fargo North is giving them a lot to work with. Another shot and another shot, covered up in the pads, and a little pushing and shoving in front of the net there, but It is saved by Braden Johnson. 5-hole there. I'll stop the clock with 14:11 to go in the period and 1:23 on the power play. And let's take a look here. They're not going to send anybody off for the extracurricular activity. So now the face-off will come to the left. The draw will come to the left face-off circle, and that's won by West Fargo. They'll fire it out of the zone. Now chew up a few seconds of the power play. 1:17 and counting to go in the power play for Fargo North. And an icing call will be touched up, and that'll bring the puck all the way down to the other end of the ice now. Stopping the clock with a tick. Oh, I guess it won't be icing. The face-off will stay on this end of the ice. I'm not sure what they called. 14:01 to go. And Fargo North will win that face-off. Once again, they have 1:07 on the power play now remaining. As they gain the blue line, send it in behind the net there. West Fargo's Adam Schmelka will get a stick on it. It'll be brought back to the point. Pass over to the far wall. Now down to the red line. Another pass back out to the point onto the stick there, Tostenson. Cross from Tostenson to Dorsey, back to Tostenson. They tried to feed it into the slot there, but too many Packers, and they were able to push it over the blue line. 34 seconds remaining on the Fargo North power play as they'll push the puck onto the stick of Reese Dorsey. Dorsey will fire it onto the stick there of, that is Tostenson. And now Fargo North enters the offensive zone. Kobe Keelan, with the puck. And West Fargo will clear it once again. 14 seconds. Fargo North will have one more opportunity likely here on this power play before it expires. Tostenson gains the blue line, puts a shot and a glove save, drop, rebound available. And now the puck gets squirt out into the far boards. Another shot blocked on its way to the net. West Fargo at full strength now, trailing 3-1 with 12:37 and counting to go here in the second period of play. Packers move it into neutral ice. They got a 3-on-2 if they hurry. And a shot, and it got deflected on the pad over the top of the crossbar. 12:25 to go as they battle for it on the far boards. Packers send one across the crease, deflected by the pad of Robinson into the near boards, and now cleared all the way down here where it's picked up by Sam Rona, I believe. Rona, I'm getting the thumbs up. I got it right. Sometimes those extra letters throw you for a loop. Fargo North backhanded pass, and it'll be picked up there by Peter Dorscher. And now back to the point. Shot on its way, and a right pad save there by Robinson. That shot off the stick of Sam Rona, number 19, the junior defenseman. No goals, no assists on the year. 11:41 and counting to go. Battle for the puck in behind the Spartan net. Loose stick belonging to the Packer, who fires the shot, but it got deflected on its way. Well, I'll say this. The Bossert and Rorick, if I was putting together a pinball team, I'd want them on my team, because they have some hard shots from the point there, and it just bounces and ricochets around the corners and behind the net, and basically comes out to the opposite point, just like it did there. If they can hit the hockey puck that hard, I'm curious what their skills are with jamming the buttons on a pinball machine. And we'll have a penalty here. This one's going on Fargo North. That'll put the Packers on the power play. 10:49 to go here. Going to the box is Peter Dorscher, the sophomore defenseman. And now the Packers will have a 2-minute power play with 10:49 to go, trailing by 2 goals. They could really, really use a goal here on this power play. They weren't able to score in the first period on a 5-on-3. That 5-on-3 would expire. They would have about 40 seconds or 45 seconds, about 5-on-4, and they weren't able to cash in on that opportunity either. Tripping is the call now to
14,
Peter Dorscher.
Dorscher, 2 minutes for tripping at 6:11 of period 2.
So the Packers will set up a play, come out from behind their own net here, and we'll see what they can do on the power play as they go through neutral ice. Puck nearly deflected off the stick, now goes in behind the red line there. West Fargo battling for it. Fargo North doing a nice job with a chance to clear, and they do. That lead up about 15 seconds of the power play, and racing back to pick up the loose puck is Caleb Rorick. Now Rorick will bring it right up the middle of the ice through center ice and into the offensive zone, looking for a shot, and no, he did not put the shot on. Either that or it was blocked. A little battle for it. Pass across. That pass was intended for the stick of Bossert. It's two Bosserts, number 4 and number 16. Dalton's number 4, Colton's number 16. And now that is the 4th Bossert, Dalton, with the puck, and he'll put it onto the stick there of Braden Jacobson. And we'll have another penalty, and West Fargo's going to get another 5-on-3. This time it's only going to be for 45 seconds. Last time it was a little over a minute. And going to the box this time for Fargo North, I believe that's Friddle. And it is, yes. Friddle will go to the box, so West Fargo 45 seconds of a 5-on-3. That'll leave a minute 15 of an additional power play opportunity here for the Packers. And talk about opportunities, they really need some here. Like, I've said that once, but I can't bold and underline it and italicize it enough for you. They need a goal here. This 5-on-3, shot a goal! Well, a pass right across the slot, and that will bring Dorscher out of the box, and now we'll have a minute 48 of a power play for West Fargo. Scoring the goal for the Packers is Braden Jacobson. It's his second goal of the game. Braden Jacobson 2, Fargo North 3. So a minute 48 of 5-on-4 hockey for the Packers now, and we'll see who they give the assist to. But Braden Jacobson scoring his 20th and 21st goals of the year here in this East Region Hockey Tournament game, loser out edition here on Magnitude Sports tonight. Loose stick, and
Packer goal scored at 7:39 of the second period by number 6, Braden Jacobson. Assists on the goal, number 5, Griffin Stahl, and number 4, Dalton Bossert. Jacobson with the power play goal at 7:39 of the second period.
Fargo North will clear the zone on that one, and that will be an icing call. Stop the clock with, well, it's supposed to stop the clock. Oh, wait, no, it won't. Everybody slowed down. The clock even stopped for a half a tick, and then they started it again. So it fooled everybody here. There's even the crowd kind of hushed up there thinking play stop. 55 seconds remaining on the power play now here for West Fargo. Down a goal. So they have an even strength goal and a power play goal now. Two-man advantage, 5-on-3 power play goal. That puck will be cleared, and there'll be 35 seconds remaining on the power play. 8:07 in the second period to go here and counting. Moving it up ice, far boards, Dalton Bossert in the offensive zone, pushed off the puck there by Logan Olson. Pass, little skate pass there to his own stick, and we'll have another penalty, and West Fargo will have 5-on-3 for 15 seconds. Check that, or is this penalty going on West Fargo? It is going on West Fargo. So you can probably hear the West Fargo fans off to our far right delivering the boos. They don't like that call. It was along the backboards on the left side of the net. I couldn't quite see exactly what happened. It appeared as if Braden Jacobson got checked into the boards there, but he must have done something that I didn't see to cause the penalty. And now we have 4-on-4 hockey for 15 seconds, and that will give Fargo North a minute 45 on the power play. Holding the call.
Number 6, Braden Jacobson. Jacobson, 2 minutes for holding at 9:12 of period 2.
Jacobson doesn't agree with that call, and 99% of the Packer fans don't agree with that call either. Fargo North at full strength now and on the power play for a minute 41. 7:20 and counting to go here. Fargo North will bring it through neutral ice. Nice pass off the edge of the stick there of Dylan Tossenson. Fargo tried to clear it, and nicely done there at the blue line. It was caught, dropped, and shot by Connor Holm, and a save by Braden Johnson. I'll stop the clock with 7:10 to go here in the period, and 1:22 on the Fargo North power play. I think that might be Crisscross that they're playing. I haven't heard them in forever either. I should come to more Fargo North hockey games. They play a lot of old songs. Yeah, it is. Anybody who says wiggity wiggity whack is Crisscross. So we have the officials are checking on Braden Johnson here to make sure that his goalie equipment is ready to go here before they drop the puck here. And once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Go Promo in West Fargo, Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, and Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union. 1:22 on the Fargo North power play. They lead 3-2 here, and they come away with the face-off win. In behind the net along the near boards, comes up to the point, but Reese Dorsey couldn't keep it in the zone, and now the Spartans have to retreat. It's inside 7 minutes to go. 1:05 on the power play for the Spartans. Up the near board, racing into the zone is Dorsey. In behind the net, it'll be collected on the far boards there. I believe that's Tostinson on the far side. Dump it in behind the net. Fargo North will bring it back out to the point. And no, it'll be poke-checked away. And coming away with it here is Colton Bossert. Bossert tried to make a move, and it was taken away by, I believe that might have been Dorscher. And now a shot, and that one got ricocheted. It was heading into the net, too. And at the last minute, somebody tipped it to make it go wide right. 30 seconds on the power play here for Fargo North, and West Fargo attacking shorthanded now. As they dump it in behind the red line, Fargo North will have a chance to control it. As they come out from behind their own net, it's stolen. Bossert gets tripped up, and I don't see any call from the official there, and play will continue. 10 seconds on the power play, and West Fargo starting to play some hockey here. And 2-1, Fargo North is now at full strength. Or check that, Packers at full strength is what I meant to say. Looking for a wraparound opportunity, a rebound opportunity is there, and it's covered up by Robinson. Well, that's the way Fargo North fans like it anyway. 5:37 to go here in the second period of play, and West Fargo starting to turn up the voltage in this hockey game here. They don't want their season to come to an end. We'll see. They've had a couple opportunities in the last 60 seconds or so. Deflected, and they'll be bounced into the near corner. And now in behind the net, battling for it is James Mullen, a junior forward. No goals and an assist. He has the puck, passes it out to the point, fires a shot, and another nice save there by Robinson. 5:20 to go here in the second period of play now. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, our friends at Go Promo in West Fargo, also Healing Touch Chiropractic and Dr. Tiffany Johnson in West Fargo. If you have a chance to patronize any of those businesses, we'd certainly appreciate you doing so. As without them, this game broadcast would not be happening right now. .505 and counting to go here as West Fargo will collect the puck on the far boards. Ooh, that was a hard hit into the boards there, and we will have a penalty on that one. West Fargo going to the power play once again with 4:54 to go here in the period. Let's see who's heading to the box. Hayden Colmstead was the one who was on the receiving end of that hit. And it was delivered by Jacob Meyer, probably one of the harder hits I've seen in all my years of doing boys high school hockey. Of course, a hit like that in a girls' game would likely result in an ejection, because checking's not allowed in girls hockey. So that brings a little bit more entertainment value, I guess you could say, to the boys side of it. So once again, Jacob Meyer going to the box. 2-minute minor. My suspicion is it'll be for roughing. We'll find out right now.
Period, number 2, Jacob Meyer. Meyer, 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Cross-checking the call.
6 of period 2.
Fargo North has scored 1 shorthanded goal, and they got a shot shorthanded on net there that was saved by Johnson's glove.
Put your hands up.
Minute 43 and counting to go in, or not and counting, but just a minute 43 in the power play here for West Fargo. 4:37 to go. 4 goals scored in the first period, only 1 so far, but it's the one that matters for West Fargo as they will kick Griffin Stahl out of the face-off circle. Braden Jacobson will take his place. Fargo North will win that face-off, and the puck will escape into neutral ice. Delayed offside call is waved off. Minute 35 to go here in the power play for West Fargo. Neutral ice, that's Rorick. And now Braden Jacobson will have it poke checked off his stick. He'll go in behind the red line, and they'll race for it over into the far corner. Trying to clear it, they get it over the blue line. It's good enough to get the job done. Packers will have to retreat out of the offensive zone. They'll try and reset here in neutral ice. That one's poke checked away, and that'll chew up a good 10 seconds or so of the power play opportunity here for West Fargo. West Fargo just lucky that the Spartan wasn't in the right place at the right time. Otherwise, it would have been a one-on-one with the goalie back the other way. Rebound attempt off the save will squirt out to the far boards. And once again, Fargo North will clear it with 45 seconds remaining on the power play. Being harassed there, Logan Olson causing a little bit of harassment for the Packers. And Spartans coming away with it. It's in front of the goal, and it's picked up there. And now a nice poke check there by Fargo North's Kobe Keelan. West Fargo will control it. They'll whip it into the near corner. No icing because he was over the red line. That'll allow the Packers to get some fresh skaters onto the ice with 15 seconds on the power play. The shot from the point on Owen Witt was deflected by the stick of Braden Jacobson on its way to the net. Another one. That's a right pad save, ricocheted into the corner. 3 seconds on the power play. 2 seconds, 1, and Fargo North is at full strength.
Full strength.
West Fargo looking for a shot. Oh, and that one went wide left. That was a really good shot, too, for the Packers. 2:43 and counting to go now. West Fargo North will try and keep it inside the blue line, and they do. 2:37 to go here, second period of play. Packers trailing 3-2 here to the Fargo North Spartans at the Coliseum in North Fargo. Some rough action here on the near boards. 2:12 and counting to go there as Grayson in for it was Owen Bartz. Puck will come loose. Packers will take it at the point. Pass across the blue line will outreach the stick of Owen Witt, and that'll allow Fargo North to take it away. Now here comes Owen Bartz. Gains the blue line, minute 55 to go. Bartz still with the puck, being harassed by a couple Packers. Chips a pass over the red line. Now back out to the point. He kept it in, just barely though, as he almost mishandled that pass with his stick. Pass across, and he was a little bit too far in front of that puck to get a stick on it. Pass back across, and then, oh, that just went wide right, too. That should have been 4-2. I don't even know if that would go into the stat book as a save for Braden Johnson, because he just totally missed that shot. He had a wide open net, and he just didn't put it in. Lucky break there for West Fargo. 3-2 is our score as we approach 1 minute to go here in the second period.
One minute remaining in the second period. 1 minute.
Another shot and a save there by Robinson. Well, coming up in our second intermission report, we'll have a first and second period recap for you here, as hopefully the printer issues did not carry over into the second period. And we'll get you caught up on everything that's happened here in this one so far. 52.7 seconds to go as the draw will come into the left face-off circle. Face-off won by West Fargo. And a shot from the point will bounce in behind the red line there. And West Fargo looking for a pass, but it got deflected. And now coming up ice here for Fargo North is Kobe Keelan. Keelan with a shot, wide right into the near corner. Kept in the zone there by Fargo North Sam Haar. Now it's taken away. Puck escapes into neutral ice. Fargo North will collect it, and stolen at the red line there by the Packers. They'll move it into the offensive zone there. Nicely done by Braden Jacobson. Oh, check that. There's a 1 in front of that 6. That was Colton Bosser. Shot off the left pad, bounces up into the air. Fargo North will come away with it there. West Fargo booing for a penalty, but it was an unintentional trip up from my vantage point anyway. No penalty and a good no call from the officials. 2-on-2 back the other way. A shot that goes off the, I think it went off the pad and the post as the clock hit 0. So it is 3-2. The Packers have crawled within 1 here heading into the second intermission. We'll take a timeout, get our second period summary coming up right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. All right, welcome back here as we are into our second intermission now, about 7 minutes away from the start of the third period of play. It is 3-2 in favor of the Fargo North Spartans here, and a loser out in the East Region Hockey Tournament. Brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic, Go Promo, and our friend Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. Please patronize those businesses if you are able to. Without them, this game would not be happening right now. And if you want to, I don't know, I guess you could say I sponsored this game too, because not financially, but I fixed the equipment after the girls' game to make sure we could actually get this game on the air. So broadcast coverage also brought to you by yours truly. But I will, I'll leave that there. I won't let my ego get a hold of myself there. 3-1 at the end of the first period, and then West Fargo puts one more in on a power play in the second period to pull within one after 2 periods of play. Shots on goal in the first period, 11-8 in favor of Fargo North. West Fargo outshot Fargo North 14-5 in the second period, and that actually gives them a 2-period advantage on shots on goal, 22-16, the official number through 2 periods of play. Fargo North has, let's see here, if I can do the mental math on this one right, 5 penalties for a total of 10 minutes, and Fargo North has, or West Fargo, 2 penalties for 4 minutes. So Fargo North has played 4 minutes with a man advantage. They've gotten 1 shot on goal. One shot on goal. Yeah, on that power play. West Fargo, SHG, I believe that stands for shorthanded goal, actually, not shot. Yeah, one shorthanded goal, and that would be true. West Fargo, 2 penalties for 4 minutes. West Fargo has had 4 power play opportunities, and they've spent a grand total of this 4 minutes and 30 seconds of this game on a 1 or 2 man advantage. Fargo North has spent a grand total of 4 minutes of this game on a 1 man advantage. Those numbers are low because we had a 4-on-4, which goes into the books as time on even strength. So keep that one in mind. First period saves, Ryan Robinson, 7 saves on 8 shots in the first period, 13 saves on 14 shots in the second period for a game total of 20 saves on 22 shots. Braden Johnson for the Packers, 8 saves on 11 shots in the first period, 5 saves on 5 shots in the second period, and a 2-period total of 13 saves on 16 shots. 2:46 of the first period, Owen Bartz for Fargo North, who put the goal in for the Spartans, assisted by Nathan Friddle and Dylan Tostenson. West Fargo would tie it up about 7 minutes later at the 9:09 mark of the first period on an even strength goal scored by Braden Jacobson, give the assist to Caleb Rorick. And then Reese Dorsey for Fargo North would go to the box on a 2-minute minor for check-in at the 9:56 mark. And then Fargo North's Nathaniel Friddle would score a shorthanded goal about 18 seconds, 18 seconds into that power play opportunity for West Fargo. The shorthanded goal was assisted by Dylan Tostenson, and at that point it was 2-1 in favor of the Fargo North Spartans. Nathaniel Friddle would go to the box about 30 seconds after that goal. After the goal he scored, he scored the goal at the 10:14 mark. He went to the box at the 10:41 mark on a 2-minute minor for slashing, and then West Fargo would not capitalize on that. At that point, they would have a 5-on-3. That would expire, give them a 5-on-4. West Fargo wasn't able to convert on either of those opportunities. Fast forward about 6 minutes to the 16:38 mark of the first period. John Martin would score an even strength goal for the Spartans to make it 3-1. That goal by Martin was assisted by Sam Haar and Owen Bartz. And then we'd go to the second period, and it'd be multiple penalties for both teams. Riley Prochnow would go to the box, 2 minutes for tripping at the 2:12 mark. Fargo North would not convert on that power play. Fargo North's Peter Dorscher would also go to the box for a 2-minute minor for tripping about 4 minutes later at the 6:11 mark, a second shy of 4 minutes later, to be specific. Nathaniel Friddle would go to the box on a 2-minute minor for hooking at 7:27. Then West Fargo's Braden Jacobson on that penalty to Friddle would score, I believe, let me double check here, 6:11, 7:27. Yeah, that would be a 5-on-3 power play goal for Braden Jacobson, assisted by Griffin Stahl and Dalton Bossert to make the score 3-2. The Packers would have a few seconds of 5-on-4 after that Braden Jacobson goal until Braden Jacobson himself would go to the box on a West Fargo fans controversial penalty and a Fargo North pure 100% penalty, depending on which fan base you're cheering from. He would go to the box for a 2-minute minor on holding, and then Fargo North would not capitalize on that. About 3 minutes later, Jacob Meyer would go to the box for the Spartans on a 2-minute minor for cross-checking. And once again, the Packers would not capitalize on that opportunity. And that's where we sit right now, 3-2 at the end of 2 periods of play. Maybe we'll have one more. We'll see how the Packers, if the Packers can carry that end of second period momentum over into the third period. And if they can, things could get interesting here, folks. We encourage you to stand by. It's East Region Tournament Hockey, Loser Out Edition here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Back in 2 minutes on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back here as we get ready for the third period of play from the Coliseum in North Fargo. The Fargo North Spartans hanging on to a 3-2 lead right now. Shots on goal 22-16 in favor of the West Fargo Packers as they really poured it on there in that second period. And we'll see. They'll need to carry that momentum over into these third period of play in order to get back to, in order to tie this one up here. Trying to get you some score updates from some of the other games we played. Grand Forks Central defeats Fargo Davies by the final score of 8-1. So they will move on to play the winner of Grand Forks Red River and Fargo South Shanley in the East Region Championship at 4:30 p.m. at the Purpur Arena on Saturday up in Grand Forks. And let's see here. So an 8-1 final in favor of Grand Forks Central, and let's see if we can't check in quickly on Grand Forks Red River and South Shanley as we start the third period of play here. And the Rough Riders have defeated Fargo South Shanley by the score of 7-0. So it'll be Grand Forks Central and Grand Forks Red River in the East Region Championship. Davies and South Shanley will play in the third place game, and all four of those teams will go to state. And then I still haven't gotten a score on Cheyenne Grafton yet, but the winner of that game will play the winner of this game as you have a broken stick out on the ice. That stick, not sure if that belongs to a Spartan or a Packers. They got a replacement stick out there before I saw what happened. So once again, Grand Forks Central 8-1 winners over Davies, and Grand Forks Red River 7-0 winners over South Shanley. That game went final about 4 minutes ago. Right now, Fargo North with a 3-2 lead here over West Fargo. Coming up in our post-game show, we'll take a look at all the updated finals, get you set up for the remainder of the two state qualifier matchups that will be take place on Saturday. And give you an update on who's going to state and all that cool stuff coming up in our post-game show. 15 minutes to go here in the third period of play. West Fargo turned on the intensity at the end of the second, and they've been playing some fairly good hockey here in the third. And firing a shot, and that one, I'm not sure if that was deflected by the stick or if that was a left pad save, but it doesn't matter. Back the other way comes, well, it sort of matters, but for the moment it doesn't matter. So back the other way comes Fargo North, and now the Packers will take it away from behind their net. Bounce it off the boards into neutral ice, and fighting for it there, nearly taking it away was Narlock. 14-18, we still have the broken stick on the ice. 14-13 and counting. Fargo North trying to bring it up the near boards. Stopped at center ice. Puck comes loose. Fired and then intercepted and picked up by Sam Rona. Now the puck will be chipped in behind the red line here. The Spartans will get a couple new skaters onto the ice, and back on the far boards there was Caleb Rorick. He'll fire it up, and that'll be an icing call. Stops the clock with 13:50 to go here in the first period of play. I can tell you this, the Grafton leads Cheyenne 4-3 at the end of 2 periods of play. So that one just starting the third period like this one is here. And if we get a final before that one goes off the air, or before we go off the air, I should say, we'll certainly pass that along to you. So we have 2 confirmed finals, and we have a 4-3 score in favor of Grafton at the end of 2 periods of play, and here it's 3-2 with 13 minutes and change left here in the 3rd period between the Packers and the Spartans. Shot from the point, blocked on its way to the net, didn't even make it to the net there. And now Fargo North with a 3-on-2 back the other way. They fire one up high that goes wide right inside, 13 minutes to go. And backhanded shot, rebound up in front, and no! It's gonna be stopped by Johnson. 12:50 to go here in the 3rd period of play. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Go Promo and Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic and our friend Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. If you have a chance to patronize those businesses, we'd certainly appreciate you doing so. Without them, this East Region boys hockey matchup broadcast would not be happening without their support. A shot, and that one goes in behind the goal here. West Fargo looking for an opportunity. Pass across the crease. And now a shot on the way, deflected off the pad into the backboards. A nice save by Robinson. Packers turning up the intensity once again. Puck will come back to the point. One-timer from the point, wide left off the stick of Prochnow. Packers will dump it back in behind the net. Fighting for it there is James Mullen. Fires it across. It'll come back to the point here. Prochnow will keep it in the zone. He'll fire one towards the net, and it's stopped there by the skate of a Spartan. And the Spartans will come away with it here. 1-on-3, make it 2-on-3, and nothing happening there at the moment. And once again, the Packers will take the puck away. They'll get it on the stick there of Hayden Homestead. 11:45 and counting to go. Spartans up 3-2 here in this loser-out edition of the East Region Hockey Tournament. Shot and a glove save. Nice shot there by Owen Witt, and also a nice save by Robinson. 11:32 and counting to go here in the period. Once again, if you're just tuning in, this game was tied at 1-1. Then the Spartans scored 2 to make it 3-1. Packers got a goal in the 2nd period to make it 3-2, and that's where we sit right now with 11:27 to go here in the 3rd period of play. Pass in front of the net, and scramble, and some sticks. It comes back out, and no, that will not be a goal. The whistle came before the goal was scored, as the net came off the pegs, apparently. So West Fargo will have to try again here. The whistle clearly blew before the puck went into the net, so it was an easy no-goal call. And the draw will come to the right face-off circle to the glove side of Robinson. And the draw is won by West Fargo. An immediate shot on net gets deflected wide right of the net. Now they'll battle for it on the near boards here with 11:10 and counting to go in the 3rd period of play. They'll fire it off the plexiglass as the puck escapes into neutral ice. Picking it up there for the Packers is Rona. Rona will be harassed there by a couple of white jerseys, and the puck will escape in behind the red line there. Checking into the boards there is Seth Nyhoff, delivering the check on Fargo North's Peter Dorscher. A near interception. Now the puck will be moved into near ice as the loose stick on the ice belongs to Nyhoff. And now the Packers enter the offensive zone. Pass across, nobody home, but they'll battle to keep it in the zone here. It'll ricochet up. It's gloved and put on the ice by Bossert. Bossert will send it up, deflected into the near boards in front of the Spartan bench. 10:24 and counting to go. Skating up on it is Colton Bossert. Bossert will send it in behind the red line there, and the Spartans will take it away and control it. In the near corner, Pope checked off the stick and kept in the zone there momentarily by Bossert. And now Bossert will try and intercept it, but it'll be taken away there by Owen Bartz. Bartz going in behind the net, looking for that wraparound opportunity there, but a nice job defensively by Caleb Rorick for the Packers to keep that one out. Shot from the point, got deflected up into the top of the plexiglass, nearly into the netting, but it stayed just far enough below the netting to remain in play. Back the other way, it's Colton Bossert with a shot and a save. Wow, that was a laser beam right into the glove of Robinson. And the Fargo North fans on their feet, clapping and cheering on that save by Robinson. And well-deserved, too. So the draw will come to the right face-off circle, glove side of Robinson, with 9:40 to go here in the third period of play. Jaden Narlock in on the face-off for the Packers, and I believe it might be Bartz for the Spartans, but I couldn't quite catch the jersey number there. Puck is loose at center ice, shoved back into the Packers zone. 9:25 and counting to go as they'll ricochet it in behind the net, up along the near boards. Kept in the zone there, nicely done by Dalton Bossert. And now the Spartans will pick it up on the far side. Through neutral ice. They'll dump it in behind the red line to avoid the icing call. Be picked up by the Packers here in the near corner by Dalton Bossert. Puck comes loose in the middle of the net, and the Packers pick it up. Packers have a 3-on-2 with one trailing. Inside, and we have a delayed penalty here on Fargo North. As Johnson head to the net, or head to the bench, he couldn't quite get there in time before the whistle was blown. And now with 8:53, the West Fargo Packers are going to go on the power play as the penalty is going to go to Reese Dorsey, the junior defenseman. So the draw will come to the left face-off circle, stick side to Robinson. Oh, no, now they'll switch it over to the right face-off circle to his glove side. So great opportunity here for the Packers to tie it up. Interference is the call. Shot and a stick save, a save by the goalie stick. 10 seconds into the power play. Once again, interference is the call. And that shot was deflected on its way to the net. Packers looking to control it. Fargo North looking to clear the zone, and they will. But it'll be collected at the red line there, so they'll only chew up about 5 seconds of the power play. Racing back in is Dalton Bossert. Bossert will flip it up onto the back plexiglass. Minute 27 to go on the power play here for the Packers, trailing 3-2 here at the Coliseum in North Fargo. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, and a shot goes wide left. Also, Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic, and a shot is deflected. Looking for that wrister, and that was one of the better shots on this power play. Chalk that one into the stat book as a quality scoring chance. Just inside a minute to go on the power play, and the Packers have done a nice job of keeping the puck on this side of the blue line. Shot, and that one went off the right sleeve of Robinson, off the backboards. Packers control it at the blue line once again. They put it on the stick of Caleb Rorick. Shot, and a rebound opportunity is there, and no, they cannot. Fargo North will clear it with 35 seconds remaining on the power play. Dalton Bossert, the senior defenseman with 3 goals and 9 assists, will pick it up and work the puck out from behind his own net with 25 seconds to go on the power play. Bossert swings it off there for Nyhoff. Nyhoff into the offensive zone and misjudged the pass there as it went off the skate of Griffin Stahl. It's cleared. It'll go into the books as a shot as Johnson had to get a stick on that to prevent it to go into the goal. And this will be the last chance on the power play here for the Packers. We'll see if they can come up with something good. They'll start it on the stick of Schmelka. And now they'll work it onto the stick here, Jaden Stram. And now Fargo North is at full strength with 6:49 to go here in the third period of play. Puck comes back to center ice there. It's picked up by Owen Witt. Witt will dump it back in behind the red line, and both teams will get a change. And that whistle, I believe it was offside. 6:29 to go, and that should bring a neutral zone faceoff, and it will. So neutral zone faceoff this time, won by the Packers. Coming away with it is Nyhoff. Nyhoff will dump it in behind the red line, chasing up on it there is Schmelka for the Packers. And now Bartz will take it away for the Spartans. Sparts through neutral ice, gains the blue line, tries to push the puck, pass it to himself, pass his opponent, unable to do so, and now be dumped in here by, looked at the wrong roster for a second, that was Dorsey, as we crack the eggs on 6 minutes to go here in the third period of play, and the Packers trailing 3-2. Winner of this one will play the winner of Grafton Cheyenne. At last check, Grafton led 4-3 at the end of 2 periods of play. The other team will see their season come to an end. 5:41 and counting to go here in this one. Skating up on is Dorscher for the Spartans. And that'll be offsides. Milliard, or check that, wrong roster. Prochnow. No, check that. Comstead whacked it into the offensive zone, but his teammate was on the wrong side of the blue line. That results in the offside, and now the neutral zone face-off here, won by Fargo North initially, but a battle for it, and it's taken away by James Mullen, the junior for the West Fargo Packers. Mullen will be pushed into the boards by a Spartan. Battle for the puck, and coming away with it is Fargo North. Fargo North will enter the puck into neutral ice. They have a 2-on-2 right now. And now the Packers defense catches up. That one will go high up into the netting, stops the clock with 5:10 to go here in the third period of play. And once again, it's a 1-goal lead for Fargo North. We'll see if we can get an update on any of that Cheyenne Grafton game here. And that is now a final. The West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs season has come to an end. They have lost 4-3 to the Grafton Spoilers. So Grafton will play the winner of this game here between the Packers and Spartans. 5 minutes to go before we find out who is going to play Grafton in the state qualifier of the East Region Hockey Tournament. That shot is high up into the netting, and that'll bring a face-off to the right face-off circle. It's Bartz along with Stahl on the face-off. Fargo North will come away with it momentarily, but it's picked up by Jacobson. And a near chance in front of the goal. A nice pass by Jacobson to set that one up, too. Let's see if Jacobson can do it again. Once again, that puck a little too dangerously close to the goal there for the Spartan fans watching, or even for the ones in attendance for that matter. 4:18 and counting to go here. Can the Spartans hold on for another 4 minutes? Hard hit on the near boards there, and a backhanded pass by Rona, and that one nearly went into the net. Another lucky break there for the Packers. And now coming away with it, here's Griffin Stahl. Griffin Stahl up to the net. Griffin Stahl looking for that backhanded pass, and a nice job there by Robinson to get the stick down. Now through the slot, and it just went wide right. Packers fighting once again, 3:42 and counting to go. Packers trying to put on the pressure, and now Fargo North has the puck. Can they get it out of the zone? They will. Nice job there by the Spartans, but now it's collected by the Packers again. Coming off the bench, firing it in behind the red line. 3:28 to go. Packers will get a fresh set of skaters onto the ice. And a whistle, and I was looking to my left. I did not see what the whistle was for. But that'll stop the clock with 3:22 to go here. And it's a timeout. That's what it is. So West Fargo with 3:22. I believe it was West Fargo who took the timeout anyway with 3:22 to go. And we'll also have a penalty. They'll put West Fargo on a power play. Oh, it's a penalty shot. Well, talk about a golden opportunity here for Dalton Bossert, who's going to get, I think, a penalty shot. They were lining up momentarily. I think the penalty shot will come after the timeout. We'll take a 15-second timeout, and we'll sort this out and be right back.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Bring you back. All right, well, welcome back, and it's going to be John Martin serving a penalty for Fargo North. 2 minutes for too many men on the ice for the Spartans. No penalty shot, as it looked like that they were lining up for one. But the draw will come to the left faceoff circle, and the Packers will have a 2-minute power play with 3:21 to go here in the period. Right now it's Bossert firing it in, pass across, and that one goes into the plexiglass. 3:12 and counting to go. And a hard hit here, and a shot, and a score! And it is going to be Caleb Rorick tying it up on the power play for the Packers, and it's 3-3. Well, things have just gotten interesting here, folks. We got 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go, and this thing's knotted up at 3. Caleb Rorick fires it in, and now the Fargo North Spartans want to talk it over. And I don't blame them. We'll take another timeout. We're back in 30 seconds here.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. Fargo North taking a timeout about a minute or so after West Fargo took a timeout. Coming out of the West Fargo timeout, they had a power play as Fargo North was serving a penalty for too many men on the ice. And Caleb Rorick, from in front of the blue line, right down the slot, scores an unassisted goal to tie this thing up at 3-3. As we now crack the eggs on 3 minutes to go here, and that whistle will bring a stop with the clock right at 3 minutes. So neutral zone face-off here as both teams have taken their timeout. 3 minutes of regulation hockey to go, and if a goal isn't scored, we'll have a 4-minute overtime. I believe it's 4 minutes anyway. But first things first, the next 3 minutes. And that pass is intercepted there by Colton Bossert. Bossert will fire it in behind the red line. 2:37 to go. Now, last time we covered a game by Fargo North on the boys' side, they played Jamestown. That was last year. And now graduated player Caleb Friddle scored with, I believe it was 5.5 seconds remaining to win it for Fargo North in regulation. So don't even though he's not playing on this team this year, don't count the Spartans out. They played after several years of sub 500 hockey play in the win-loss column. Now there's an opportunity. It's covered up by Johnson. Close call there for the Packers, and Fargo North not able to cash in on that opportunity as Johnson will save it. And we'll remain tied at 3-3 just inside 2 minutes, 1:57 to go. Well, these two teams come in with a combined win-loss record of 11-24. But judging on what you've seen here today, you wouldn't think that unless I told you that. This is a really good hockey game here. tonight on Magnitude Sports. And once again, we thank Healing Touch Chiropractic, Go Promo, and Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union for bringing this action to you here today on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. A minute 35 to go here. This is the final game of the 4 hockey games played in the tournament that is still being played. Grand Forks Central, 8-1 winners over Davies. Grand Forks Red River, 7-0 winners over South Shanley. And Grafton, 4-3 winners over West Fargo Cheyenne. And here it's 3-3 with a minute 13 to go in the third period of play. Fargo North will dump it in behind the red line. They'll get a few changes onto the ice. A minute 5 to go in regulation. Picking it up in the far corners, Braden Jacobson. And now over the blue line, and a nice pass across the ice. Spinning around is Narlock. Narlock into the corner, looking for some help as he's pinned up on the boards there by Fargo North's Peter Dorscher. Puck will come to the point. Shot on its way wide left. 42 seconds to go. That a loose puck. Who's going to get there first? It will be the Spartans. 30 seconds to go in regulation. Getting tied up, taking it away is Griffin Stahl. Stahl will get pushed into the boards. The puck will come loose. The Packers coming up. And it just barely stayed onside there. Loose puck, center of the ice, he'll come away. 15 seconds to go. Here comes Owen Bartz for the Spartans. Bartz tees it up, pass across, intended for Tostinson, and it'll miss. Inside 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds, shot, and then the rebound and a save. 3 seconds to go, and he can't get his stick on the puck, and we're heading to overtime. I believe it's 4 minutes. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back after this. Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
All right, are you ready for overtime? If you're not, well, too bad. We're going to overtime here. We're knotted up at 3-3. Shots on goal through three periods of play in favor of West Fargo, 32-21. And it's a 5-minute overtime. Or I guess it's an 8-minute overtime. And we'll adjust our clock to match here. There we go. We're ready to rock and roll. 7:45 overtime. First goal wins. If we don't have a goal, we'll go to a shootout. That's how this thing will work. And that'll be an icing call. Caleb Rorick scored on a laser beam shot from in front of the blue line down the slot to tie it at 3-3. And Fargo North West Fargo at one point trailed 3-1 at the end of the first period. They got one in the second and one in the third to tie this game at 3-3. And that's where we sit right now with 7:25 remaining in overtime. Owen Bartz picks it up for the Spartans in behind the line there as the puck squirts loose, deflected onto the near boards here. Nearest Spartan to it will pick it up. There's Peter Dorscher. Dorscher will fire it in behind the red line. 7:07 and counting to go here in the overtime period. Tied up at 3-3. Sudden death. First one to score will play the Grafton Spoilers. And the other team will see their team season come to an end. And that's only if somebody scores a goal. 6:45 and counting. Once again, Mike Mason with you here on the play-by-play. We have Annika on camera and Cody working our scoreboard today. We certainly appreciate everybody's, Kobe Keelan has it taken away. Certainly appreciate everybody's ability to get out to the game and help make this broadcast the best one we are able to make it. Loose puck at the center ice here, picked up by West Fargo's Caleb Rorick, who scored the game-tying goal. And now West Fargo will get a fresh skater onto the ice as Rorick will come off and Owen Witt will come on. 6:08 and counting to go here in the period. And here's Owen Witt backhanding it, center ice, loose puck, shoved into the zone, nobody there, and offsides is the call. The intentions was for Peter Dorscher to fire it up to his teammate, but his teammate was offside. And now stop the clock with 6:01 to go here in overtime. Center ice face-off here with 6:01 to go. Nearly lost the puck. West Fargo will come away with it. Misfired on the pass there, and that puts a shot on goal and a glove save by Johnson. And he will make sure that stays in his glove because he doesn't want to give up any rebound opportunities there, considering none of his teammates were nearby. Once again, overtime brought to you by Go Promo in West Fargo, Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, and our friend Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. Make home happen with Sean Carlson this winter. With a 97% approval rate, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. That icing call will give us a chance to thank our friend Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic. Visit htchiro.com and find out how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. Draw will come to the left face-off circle here, and that is won by West Fargo. 3-3, 5:33 to go. Here comes Braden Jacobson, and a shot deflected into the plexiglass. 5:31 and counting to go. West Fargo North picks it up in behind their own net. Pass, and that was a dangerous puck placement there for Spartan fans. As Robinson will stop that one, and the Spartans will work it out from in behind their own net. Center ice, shoved back into the zone by Rorick for West Fargo. And now Fargo North will come away with it. They'll send a pass over to the far boards, just over the blue line. And now in behind the net here, West Fargo, whistle will stop the clock with 5:01 to go. And do we have a penalty or? No, the net came off the pegs. That's what it is. You have to wonder if these two teams are kind of losing the final drops of gas in the tank here, because this overtime period has been fun, but it hasn't been as fun as the third period yet. At least maybe I'm the only one who thinks that, but seems to be a slightly slower pace here in overtime here, and it may be due to the fact that these two teams have played 3 full periods of hockey and now they're a little bit gassed. 4:45 to go here in the third period of play. Icing call will bring the face-off all the way down to the left face-off circle. Kylan in on the draw for Fargo North. West Fargo will come away with it momentarily. Fargo North will pick it up, try and work it out from behind their own net. Caught at the blue line, and that was lucky that they didn't call offsides on that, because they had a Packer on the wrong side of the blue line there. And a shot, and that one goes wide left. 4:15 and counting to go here in the overtime session. Once again, if no goals are scored, we'll go to a shootout. Best of 3. If we're still tied at the end of the best of 3, it'll be a sudden death. First one to score with the other team not scoring would end up being the winner. Of course, in a state tournament, you have multiple overtimes. I just now thought of that. I'm not sure if that'd be the case here or not. As that thought just came to my mind. So if that ends up being the case, I apologize for my description of what could occur. 3:37 and counting to go. And he was pushed as taking that shot. Colton Bossert, I believe the push maybe had the shot off the mark a little bit. No call, and here's an opportunity. Oh, it was a near opportunity there for Griffin Stahl, but then a poke check taken away there by Nathan Friddle. And Friddle backhanded side of the net. It will not go. Into the far corner. Spartan shot from the point, deflected and off to the left side. Oh, and bounced like a golf ball off the tee shot onto the green. 3 minutes to go here in this one. West Fargo come away with it, intercepted in front of the blue line, backhanded on into the near wall, and now centering pass, nobody home. Collecting it is Colton Bossert for the Packers, and he'll have the puck checked off the stick. Puck will get loose in behind the red line here. West Fargo in a little bit of trouble, and now they get it into neutral ice. 2:38 to go here in the overtime period, tied at 3-3. Bartz picks up the loose puck, turns around, fires it here onto the stick of Connor Holm. Holm with a shot and a save by Johnson. Now stop the clock with 2:28 to go here in the overtime session. You could call it period 4 if you want, but so the draw will come to the left face-off circle here. And that face-off won by the Packers. Bringing it up the near boards is Prochnow. .2:15 to go here in the overtime period. Racing up on it is Owen Witt. And now Fargo North tried a pass in front of the net there, but 2 Packers were there to deflect it. And now the Packers will come away with it. It's Caleb Kanutla. Kanutala, there we go. I had to read my own. And here's an opportunity, and it was poke checked away. And a save there by Johnson. He'll drop it. Allow Prochnow to pick it up and work it out from behind his own net as we approach 90 seconds to go here in the overtime period. And that whistle will stop the clock with exactly 90 seconds to go. And we'll bring both teams will get some fresh skaters onto the ice as the face-off will come to the right face-off circle here. Griffin Stahl along with Owen Bartz will take the draw, and that'll be won by Fargo North. They'll push it in behind where Bartz will pick it up. Bartz, nice stick handling behind the net there to keep it for the Spartans. He'll get a pass. Nobody in front of the net there for the Spartans. They had two players back by the blue line, but nobody for Bartz and his teammate to pass it to. West Fargo will clear it off the near boards, picked up at the center ice here, nearly poke checked away by Braden Jacobson.
1 minute remaining in the overtime.
1 minute to go, shot, and it hit the post off the stick of Nathan Friddle. It hit the post right with 1 minute to go. 47 seconds to go now here in the overtime session. We're still knotted up at 3. And was that a whistle? No, it wasn't. Play will continue. I thought I heard a whistle, but somebody else was whistling. Inside 30 seconds to go, 25 to be exact. And here's an opportunity for Tostenson. And Bartz trying to catch up to it. Shot goes wide right, 15 seconds to go. Puck along the far boards. It'll be cleared out of the zone with 8 seconds to go in the overtime. And icing will be called. 6.3, and that'll bring the face-off down to the other end. That's good news for the Spartans, bad news for the Packers. But the good news for the Packers is there's only 6.3. So Fargo North will have to do everything perfect, and that starts with winning the face-off, because if the Packers win the face-off, that'll pretty much wrap up the overtime period here. So Owen Bartz, and then on the flip side for the Packers, it looks like Schmelka will go in on the draw here. They'll come to the glove side of Braden Johnson. And that one trickles wide right, 2-1, and that'll end the overtime. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back after this. Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender. All right, well, you see there, they have the Zamboni out. We're heading to double overtime here. Knotted up at 3-3 between the Spartans and the Packers. And I went and confirmed my second thought of continuous overtimes versus one overtime in a shootout, and my second thought was correct. It will indeed be continuous overtime. So we had the, I believe it was an 8-minute overtime. The second overtime period, they'll put 17 minutes on the clock. And then I believe it's, I didn't ask for sure, but I believe it's 17 minutes for every single overtime if we end up having a third overtime and a fourth overtime. I would presume with 17 minutes on the clock that somebody might score, but you just never know. Nobody has scored since the last goal scored at, let's see here, so 4 minutes remaining in the third. Then you had a 7-minute overtime, so nobody scored in 13 minutes here since Caleb Rorick scored on the laser beam down the slot on the power play goal to tie it at 3-3. It was a bench penalty that was served by number 20, let me double check my list here. Number 21, John Martin, served the bench penalty for too many players on the ice. That allowed Caleb Rorick to get the power play goal to tie it up at 3-3, and that is where we sit. So we have about maybe 8 minutes before the start of the second overtime, and we'll take one more timeout. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, including Healing Touch Chiropractic, Dr. Tiffany Johnson in West Fargo. Also, Casey Twyla and the team at Go Promo in West Fargo, and Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. And once again, if you have a chance to patronize one or all of those businesses, we'd certainly appreciate that, as they've made this game possible here, and look what we would have missed had it not been for their help to make this game broadcast possible. Double overtime, a 17-minute overtime period coming up here in about 8 minutes. We'll have one more update for you here before we get to that. But we'll take another break, and we'll get a beverage and stretch our legs a little bit, and we'll be back after this. Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic. at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. We're about 5 minutes away from the start of the second overtime period here at the Coliseum in the 2021 North Dakota High School Activities Association East Region Hockey Tournament. It's loser out action here, and neither of these teams want to lose. We'll have a 17-minute second overtime period coming up here in just shy of 5 minutes from now. It was 3-1 Fargo North at the end of the first period of play. Fargo North has not scored a goal in 34 plus 7 is 41 minutes of hockey playing time. While West Fargo has gotten 1 goal in the first, 1 goal in the second, 1 goal in the third, and the West Fargo goals, Braden Jacobson even strength at 9:09 in the first. Braden Jacobson, again, for his second goal of the night on a power play at the 7:39 mark of the second, and then Caleb Rorick unassisted at the 13:53 mark on the power play to tie it at 3-3. And you have to wonder if coaches, players, whomever for Fargo North would have caught that too many players thing, maybe called a timeout or maybe quickly snuck somebody off if West Fargo would have scored that game-tying goal or not. That's a question that we will never truly know the answer to. But that's what happened. That's where we sit. Owen Bart scores first to make it 1-0 Fargo North, assisted by Nathaniel Friddle and Dylan Tostenson at the 2:46 mark of the first period. West Fargo's Braden Jacobson would tie it up at 1-1 at the 9:09 mark of the first period, assisted by Caleb Rorick and Sam Rona. Reese Dorsey would go to the box on a 2-minute minor for cross-checking at the 9:56 mark of the first period. And then Fargo North's Nathaniel Friddle would score a shorthanded goal to make it 2-1 Fargo North, assisted by Dylan Tostenson at the 10:14 mark of the first period. At the 10:41 mark, Nathaniel Friddle, after scoring the goal to give the Spartans a 2-1 lead, would go to the box on a 2-minute minor for slashing. That would put West Fargo on the power play, but they would not capitalize on that opportunity. Fargo North's John Martin would score at the 16:38 mark of the first period, assisted by Sam Haar and Owen Bartz to make it 3-1 in favor of Fargo North. Riley Prochnow for the Packers would go to the box on a 2-minute minor for tripping at the 2:12 mark of the second period. Peter Dorscher would go to the box on a 2-minute minor for tripping at the 6:11 mark of the period. And then Nathaniel Friddle would go to the box on a 2-minute minor for hooking at the 7:27 mark of the second period. And at that point, the West Fargo Packers would have a 5-on-3 power play opportunity. And it took 12 seconds for Braden Johnson to capitalize on that 5-3 opportunity. At the 7:39 mark, Braden Jacobson would, did I say Johnson? If I did, I'm sorry. Braden Jacobson would score on the power play, assisted by Colton Bossert and Caleb Rorick. West Fargo's Braden Jacobson would go to the box on a 2-minute holding call that the Spartan fans loved and the Packer fans hated. If you ask any Packer fans, they would say it was controversial. If you ask a Spartans fan, they would say, hey, nothing wrong with that. He committed the crime. He does the time type of a thing. Well, regardless of what the true result of that one was, he would go to the box at 9:12 in the second period, 2 minutes for holding. Jacob Meyer would go to the box for Fargo North on a cross-checking call at the 12:06 mark. Reese Dorsey would go to the box, 2-minute minor for interference at the 8:07 mark of the third period. Sorry, that 12:06 penalty to Jacob Meyer was actually the last penalty of the second period. And then Reese Dorsey, 2-minute interference, 8:07 of the third. 13:38 bench penalty for too many players on the ice for Fargo North. And then 15 seconds later, Caleb Rorick would score unassisted on a shot in front of the blue line right down the slot between the two face-off circles to tie it up at 3-3. And a 7-minute overtime period later, we're still tied at 3-3, heading to double overtime here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We thank you for watching. All the other games are final, and we probably have some of those fans watching this one now. Grafton holds on with a 4-3 win over Cheyenne. And Grand Forks Central knocks off Davies 8-1, and Grand Forks Red River blanks South Shanley 7-0. And here we are, tied at 3-3, still just trying to determine a winner of this one. So it'll be I finished filling in the blanks. Shots on net so far through 3 periods in overtime, 33-27 in favor of West Fargo. As we get ready to drop the puck here on the second overtime, it'll be a 17-minute overtime. Sudden death. If nobody scores, we'll go to a third overtime. I told a friend of mine that I'd probably be done about 9:30, 9:45. Well, this is probably I had to send her a message saying that I'm probably going to be done about 10:30, 10:45 now. But we never know what's going to happen. So that's the world you live in when you're a sports broadcaster. Your plans could change. Just like that. 3-3. 17 minutes to go here in overtime period number 2. So it looks like Griffin Stahl will take the face-off here for the Packers as the Spartans putting a few lines on the new sheet of ice. And Owen Bartz will skate in to the center circle to face Griffin Stahl in the double overtime period face-off. That was really loud. I couldn't hear myself in my headphones there. And we're underway in double overtime. Once again, a 17-minute overtime here. And we'll see who scores first. And a hard hit, and a check, and a takeaway. Colton Bossert skating in, and he will get the poke checked off his stick. Loose puck comes onto the stick of Dalton Bossert. Shot on the way, glove save by Robeson. Normally, I have a 2-page printout for taking my own notes on a game summary. I think if I would have been somewhere else and I had to print that out, I would have had to print out a couple extra pages today. 16:37 to go here in the second overtime. 3-3, shots on goal, 33-27 in favor of the Packers. And that shot goes up into the netting. That'll stop the clock with 16:22 remaining here in the second overtime period. It's the 2021 North Dakota High School Activities Association East Region Hockey Tournament Loser Out Edition. And this game is brought to you by our friends Casey Twyla and the crew at Go Promo in West Fargo. Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, and our friend Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union. Shot from the point, ricochet, in, and it's going to go to the Packers, Dalton Bossert. He will score the goal, and he will go and celebrate with the fan section here. It ricocheted on its way to the net and kind of did a loop around Ryan Robeson And the Packers win it in double overtime, 4-3. And the goal is going to go to Dalton Bossert. He had 2 assists on the night. Now he gets the game winner in double overtime. Well, you knew it had to end at some point. And now the West Fargo Packers are going to play Grafton at 2:15 at Perker Arena in Grand Forks on Saturday in a state qualifier.
Assist on goal number 6, Brayden Jacobson. Bossert from Jacobson, even strength goal at 43 seconds of the second overtime. Thanks for coming out tonight, everybody.
4-3 your final score as Brayden Jacobson will get the assist on the Bossert goal in overtime. We'll take a timeout. We'll go get another update here, and we'll come back and wrap this thing up when we come back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. We have a final score. Finally, it took 43 seconds into double overtime for Dalton Bossert to score, assisted by Brayden Jacobson to get the game winner for West Fargo here. And they keep their season alive, and what a thriller it was coming down into the late night hours, I guess you could say, if depending on when your normal bedtime is, I guess. Let's recap this one quickly, select our 3 stars of the game, and let's head on out here for either a nap or maybe some food, whatever the case may be. It was 3-1 after one period of play. At the end of the second, 3-2 as West Fargo gets a goal and the crawls back within 1. West Fargo gets a goal in the third, late in the third, to force overtime. And in the first overtime, they won't score. In the second overtime, it'll be Dalton Bossert, assisted by Brayden Jacobson on the game winner for West Fargo. They will move on to play Grafton in the at Purpur Arena in Grand Forks at 2:15 p.m. on Saturday. And once again, that'll be a state qualifier, so the winner of that game will go to the state tournament. The other one will see their season come to a conclusion. Shots on goal, 11-8 in favor of Fargo North at the end of the first period, but then West Fargo turned up the intensity, outshot the Spartans 14-5 in the second period and 10-5 in the third period, and Fargo North actually outshot West Fargo 6-3. That's unofficial, as they told me that it might be 6-4. They were trying to confirm if there was an extra save at the end, and from my vantage point, it looked like there was. So we're going to unofficially say 6-4 shots in overtime in favor of Fargo North, which would make a game total of the Packers 36 and the Spartans 27 shots on goal. Fargo North had 7 penalties for 14 minutes, and West Fargo had 2 penalties in the game for 4 minutes. Fargo North would have 2 power play opportunities and spend a total of 4 minutes of the game on the power play. They would get 1 shorthanded goal on a power play for West Fargo. West Fargo, 2 penalties, 4 minutes. They had 6 power play opportunities. They spent 6 minutes and 45 seconds of this game with a 1 or 2 man advantage. They would score 2 power play goals on 6 power play opportunities. Ryan Robinson, 7 saves on 8 shots in the first, 13 on 14 in the second, 9 on 10 in the third, and 2 on 3 in the 2 overtime periods combined for a game total of 31-15 on the shots on goal there, as we'll turn down the crowd mic as people walk by here. Braden Johnson, 8 saves on 11 in the first, 5 on 5 in the second, 5 on 5 in the third, 6 on 6 in the overtimes for a game total of 24 saves on 27 shots. It was Owen Bart scoring with Nathaniel Friddle and Tostenson to make it 1-0 in favor of Fargo North. And Braden Jacobson would tie it up for West Fargo, assisted by Caleb Rorick and Sam Rona to make the score 1-1. And then Nathaniel Friddle would score to make it 2-1 for Fargo North, give the assist to Dylan Tostenson. And that would be his that'd be his second assist of the game. And then fast forward to the 16:38 mark, an even strength goal scored by John Martin in the first period, assisted by Sam Haar and Owen Bartz. And at that point, the score was 3-1. Owen Bartz had a goal and an assist up to that point for the Spartans. 3 penalties later, we'd cruise forward to the 7:39 mark of the second period. West Fargo would be on a 5-on-3. Braden Jacobson would knock it in on the power play, assisted by Colton Bossert and Caleb Rorick. And let's see here, looking back here, that'd be Bossert's first assist, Caleb Rorick's second assist of the game to make it 3-2. And 3 penalties later, at the 13:38 mark, a bench penalty to Fargo North for too many players on the ice. And 12 seconds later, Caleb Rorick would shoot it down the slot just in front of the blue line to tie it up at 3-3 unassisted for West Fargo. And then we would cruise ahead through 2 overtimes, and 43 seconds into the second overtime, Dalton Bossert would put a shot on from the point near blue line. I believe it may have hit a stick or it hit a skate or something, and it kind of looped around the Fargo North goalie, Ryan Robinson, and it would go into the end of the net for the game winner for Dalton Bossert, and the West Fargo Packers pick up a 4-3 win in double overtime and advance to the state qualifier game Saturday at 2:15 in Grand Forks. They'll play Grafton, who defeated Cheyenne tonight 4-3. So let's So with that said, we'll take a 30 or 60-second break, depending on how much time I need to add this up. We'll come back, select the 3 stars of the game, and then we'll wrap this thing up here from the Coliseum here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded. All right, welcome back. Time now to select the 3 stars of the game, and man, I tell you, it took a while to get this one finished and add up all the numbers, but we're going to give an honorable mention to Fargo, to a couple players on Fargo North, but the 3 stars of the game are all going to go to the Packers, as these 3 individuals all played a big role in providing the opportunity for West Fargo to win the game. We're going to give the 3rd star of the game to Caleb Rorick, who had 1 goal and 2 assists, and that 1 goal was the game-tying goal down the slot in front of the blue line to knot it up at 3-3 on the power play to tie it up at 3-3. Braden Jacobson had a great night for the Packers. He had 2 goals and 2 assists. And then our 1st star of the game is going to go to Dalton Bossard, who scored the game winner in overtime. Bossard assisted by Jacobson, and then Dalton Bossard would skate over to in front of the West Fargo fans, jump into the plexiglass, and he would not fall to the ice. His skates were hanging probably 6 inches above the ice as all his teammates pinned him up against the plexiglass, and he finally came down eventually, as an exciting win for the West Fargo Packers and a crushing loss for the Fargo North Spartans. And you could, if Fargo North would have won, you could have said the exact same thing, just flip-flopping the team names around there. So, once again, your finals tonight in other action. Grafton defeats Cheyenne 4-3. So, Grafton will play West Fargo at 2:15 on Saturday at the Purpur Arena in Grand Forks. Grand Forks Central defeated Fargo Davies 8-1. The Knights will play the Red River Rough Riders, as the Rough Riders knocked off South Shanley, shut them out 7-0. So Davies and South Shanley will play in the quote-unquote 3rd place game. And then Red River and Central play in the East Region Championship. And then Grafton and West Fargo will play in the state qualifier. Davies and South Shanley will play in the other state qualifier as well. And all those games will happen in Grand Forks at the Purpur Arena. And then the state tournament, I believe, is at the Ralph in Grand Forks. But don't quote me on that, because I'm not 100% sure. I have to double check. Once again, your final score, West Fargo 4 and the Fargo North Spartans 3 in double overtime. Broadcast coverage brought to you tonight by Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, Go Promo in West Fargo, and Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. For Annika camera, Cody working our scoreboard, my name is Mike Mason. I hope you have a great night. Your final, once again, 4-3. We'll talk to you next time here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.